Science has come a long way from the days when it was first discovered that the Earth is round, or when gravity was first described. Thanks to the hard work of some very smart people, we now know so much about the world around us that it is hard to believe there are still things we don't know. However, there are some mysteries that science can't explain yet, if ever, and today we're going to tell you 10 of them. Before we get started though, be sure to hit that like button for more great videos. Also stick around for No. 3, it's one of our favorites. Alright, let's do this one in 10, the WOW signal. In 1977, radio astronomers were sifting through data they had collected using a radio telescope in West Virginia. They had been doing this kind of work for years without finding anything particularly interesting. But in August of 1977, they picked up a signal that they couldn't explain. The signal was only 30 seconds long, but it came at an estimated 1420 megahertz, which is the exact frequency at which scientists theorized that aliens might try to communicate with the Earth. This seemed too much of a coincidence to be just a random natural occurrence. Could it have been aliens trying to contact us? Was it? Are they here right now? Okay, moving on. Number 9. The double slit experiment. One of the most baffling quantum mechanics experiments ever conducted is called the double slit experiment. Here's how it works. When light is shined through to slits, it creates an interference pattern on the screen behind the slits. Basically, it creates a bunch of lines. So far, so good. What happens when an individual photon of light is fired at the two slits? You'd think that the photon would go through one of the slits or the other. But what the experiment showed is that the photon went through both slits at the same time. This is a phenomenon known as superpositions, where particles exist in multiple states simultaneously until they are observed. But what happens when the scientist observes the photons? They stop acting like waves and start acting like particles. Does this mean that consciousness affects reality? Well, some people think so, but it's a highly controversial topic. Number 8. The speed of light. As far as we know, nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. In fact, Albert Einstein's theories of special and general relativity are based on the fundamental assumption that the speed of light is constant. But why is it constant? Scientists don't really know. There are some theories, but no one knows for sure. Some scientists think that the speed of light may actually be a fundamental constant of nature, while others think that it may be a property of space-time itself. If we could find out why the speed of light is constant, it could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. Number 7. The Big Bang Theory. The prevailing theory for how the universe began is the Big Bang Theory. This theory states that the universe began as a hot, dense singularity and then expanded outward. There is a lot of evidence to support the Big Bang Theory, such as the cosmic microwave background radiation and the redshift of distant galaxies. However, there are also some problems with this theory. For example, it doesn't explain what caused the Big Bang in the first place, and it doesn't explain why the universe is expanding at all. There are many other strange observations about the universe that the Big Bang Theory doesn't explain, such as the fact that there's more matter than antimatter in the universe. These observations have led some scientists to propose alternative theories about the origin of the universe, such as the steady-state theory or the eternal inflation theory. However, none of these alternative theories have been able to explain all of the evidence for the Big Bang Theory. So for now, the Big Bang Theory remains the best explanation we have for how the universe began. Number 6. Where do memories go? Have you ever wondered where your memories go when you dream, or what happens to them when you die? Science still doesn't have all the answers, but there are some theories. One theory is that memories are stored in our brains in the form of chemical traces. These traces are created when neurons in our brain fire together. When we recall a memory, we are essentially reactivating these neural pathways. This theory helps to explain why memories can be triggered by certain smells, sounds, or sights. Our brain is basically searching for the emotional equivalent of a breadcrumb trail. Other scientists think that memories are stored in our DNA. This is known as epigenetics. Basically, it's the study of how behaviors and environment can change gene expression. This is important because it means that memories could be passed down from one generation to the next. No. 5. Why do we dream? We all dream, but we don't really know why. There are a lot of theories out there, but no one knows for sure. Some scientists think that dreams are simply our brain's way of making sense of the day's events. Others think that dreams allow us to practice problem-solving skills. There's even a theory that says that dreams are a form of foreplay, helping us prepare for sexual activity. If you ask us, we think dreams are just our brain's way of saying, hey, remember that thing you were worried about? Yeah, don't worry about it. Number 4. Time travel. travel is a staple of science fiction, but is it really possible? Well, theoretically, yes. It's actually possible to travel through time. It just requires some very fancy physics. In 1949, physicist Richard Feynman developed a theory called the sum over history's interpretation of quantum mechanics. This theory basically says that all possible futures exist simultaneously until they are observed. Once an observation is made, the future is set and all other potential outcomes are erased from existence. This is known as the observer effect. This means that time travel is possible, but only in one direction, forwards. If we could somehow observe all possible futures, we would be able to see all of the potential outcomes of our actions. But once we make an observation, those potential outcomes would disappear from existence. So while time travel is technically possible, it's not likely that we'll be seeing any time travelers from the future anytime soon. Number 3. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is an area in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared. The first documented disappearance in the Bermuda Triangle was that of Flight 19, a group of 5 torpedo bombers that vanished during a training mission in December of 1945. Since then, thousands of ships and planes have gone missing in the Bermuda Triangle. So what's going on there? Well, there are a lot of theories, but no one knows for sure. Some say that the Bermuda Triangle is a gateway to another dimension or a portal to hell. Others say that it's a natural phenomenon caused by methane gas eruptions or rogue waves. Whatever the cause, it's clear that the Bermuda Triangle is a dangerous place. If you're anywhere near there, keep your eyes open and your wits about you. You never know what might happen, no. 2. The placebo effect. The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon that has been observed for centuries. It occurs when a person's symptoms improve after they have received a treatment that is not actually effective. For example, if you were given a pill that you were told was a painkiller, your pain might actually go away, even though the pill was a sugar pill that contained no medication. The placebo effect is thought to occur because the brain is a powerful tool that can influence how we feel and experience the world around us. If we believe that we are receiving treatment, our brains can trigger the release of chemicals that promote healing and reduce pain. While the placebo effect cannot cure diseases, it can sometimes provide relief from symptoms. This is why it is important to study the placebo effect, so that we can better understand the mind-body connection and develop new treatments for illness and pain. No one. Quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is one of the most bizarre phenomena in quantum mechanics. It occurs when 2 particles become linked together in such a way that they share the same fate. This means that if you were to observe a particle in one location, you would instantly know its counterpart state no matter how far away it was. This is known as a squeaky action at a distance by Einstein, since it appears to violate the principle that nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. Despite this, quantum entanglement is a real phenomenon that has been observed many times. Scientists are still working to understand the implications of this discovery, but it could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. Alright, that's all for this video. Let us know in the comments below which one of these mysteries surprised you the most. And be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. See you next time.